There's a strike. That one high and tight.
One strike.
That'll back him up a bit. Fastball in for a strike. That was one you'll want back right in the heart of the zone. Gotta punish that. That one misses. It's a leadoff walk. Next up for the Express, Josh Hatcher. Collected a couple of hits in yesterday's game. Ground ball could be 2 to second. That's 1. On to first. Double play. That play looked smooth and simple, but it's anything but. Credit to them for an outstanding double play. Digging in for the Express, Caber Rodriguez. Second inning, no score thus far. This pitch popped up. Taylor. And that's that. Nothing. We move on to the third inning. Stepping to the plate for Round Rock, Jonathan Ornelas. Ornelas, serving as the designated hitter, 24 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2018. Fouled off. He was late. Now here's the 0-2. And a curve misses outside. Great job to lay off that one on 0-2. Those big looping curves are very tempting. 1-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Looked like he was a little behind on the fastball. Might have been trying to sit back for the breaking ball. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. They get the leadoff batter here in the third. The batter now, the shortstop, number 75. And that one fouled off. Top of the third, no score.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This one high and twisting down the left field line. It's back there, off the pole and gone. That's gotta feel good. A solo blast. And they take the lead. It's 1-0. The sweetest sound in the world to a hitter. Blank. You know he was praying that one was going to hit the left field foul pole. What a satisfying homer. Ball 1 there.
That's inside.
And that one hit to first. And it goes just foul. Here's the 1-2 offering. Strikeout looking for the backwards K. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. Back to the top of the order here. Now at the dish, Kellen Strong. First time up, grounded to third. On the ground, out to short. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. So they pick up a run on the solo shot, and they move in front. Top of the fourth inning with the Express at the dish. Sam Haggerty now at the plate. Late swing, fouled to the left. And the 0-1 now. Runner on base to start the inning. He was all over that one. Wow, they expected him to pull the ball, and he still managed to find a hole and get it through for a hit. Not a high percentage AB, but a knock's a knock. Pops it up, foul on the left side. There's one down. Next up for the Express, Justin Foscue. Worked a walk in the first trip to the plate. This has been a solid outing for him, and a lot of that is because he keeps pounding the zone like he did with that low fastball. Close, but ruled a ball. That was really close around the knees, but he's handling it well on the mound. Just has to adjust his sights. 2-1 pitch is in there, evens the count at 2-2. That one
Count it,
missed.
3 and 2.
Keep your eye on that runner at first on 3 and 2. He could be going, and he's more than capable of stealing second if the batter fans. Here it comes. Still a full count after the foul ball. Payoff pitch. And ball 4. 2 aboard. It definitely wasn't easy, but earned the walk after a long at bat. So up next, Josh Hacker. Ouch, that one got him. And they're all loaded up. So digging in, Keber Rodriguez. 0 for 1.
Ball.
Good job to let the low one go there.
1-1-1-1.
That's to third. Kicks foul.
Foul.
In the air, right field. Pulls it down. Runner tags from third. He's in to score on the sac fly. Runner scores, and they have the lead. Coming up to the dish for Round Rock, Jonathan Ornelas. Went down on strikes the first time through. It's all well and good to be patient and drive up the pitch count, but when you get a first pitch fastball like that, in this big a spot, gotta unload. This one lifted to center field. De Paula drifts towards it. That ends the inning and limits the damage. 2 runners left stranded, but they do manage to push. We're in the top half of the fifth. Now it's the shortstop, number 75.
Cody Freeman.
0-1.
Foul ball there. Pitch misses there. 1 and 2 the count. That's a clear overthrow by the pitcher. He's not trying to be that far outside the zone on 0-2. In the dirt. Now a fly ball to right center. This one carrying. Takes it in for the out. So up next, Cooper Johnson. Struck out looking the first time up.
0-1's the count.
1 out and the base is empty. And that's
Ball,
off the
that's
inside edge. Fly ball, right field. Going back pretty deep. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The center fielder, number 2, Kellen.
The lineup flips over.
Strong.
Digging in for the Express, Kellen Strong.
Ball.
2 outs, base is empty. They're attacking him with good velocity inside, and that makes it hard for him to get comfy at the
Ball
plate.
2.
Fastball for a strike. 2 and 2.
2-2 the count.
Lands foul, we'll reset and do it again. Struck out swinging. Nice job out there as he gets him 1-2-3. We're set for the top of the 6th inning. Stepping to the plate for Round Rock, Sam Haggerty. Haggerty, 30 years old now, and he's been hitting well lately, batting over 300 in his last 10 games.
Ball 1.
Hits it the other way, and he beats the shift. Around first, hustling for 2. That's a leadoff double. Everything came together on that swing. That's exactly. So we turn things over to the righty, Edgardo Henriquez. Comes in with a chance for save number 2 on the season. Random went 5 innings on the mound in this start. Certainly could have done better in this one, but he battled and kept him in it. That's usually good enough, even if they took the loss this time. Getting set for this one, his team leading. We're in the bottom of the first. And now the center fielder, Luis Matos. Shatters his bat, pops it off. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. There's one down.
Second, the first baseman,
Zach Morgan now at the plate.
Morgan.
And that one almost got it. That'll back him up a bit. One out and the base is empty.
Hurry.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Home first moving quickly tonight, 2 away. Now the left fielder, Gerard Encarnacion. On fire at the swing, and this one's hit high and deep. It's way back. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. Bangs off the wall, in at second with a 2-out double. Here's the second baseman, Casey Schmidt. And you'd have to think that a breakthrough might be coming here.
No, too low. Yep. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Center field, Dean. And that's the end of the inning. 1 left on base. They're down 1-0.
I'm from that city you heard about. When you hit up, then the word's out. Your time is up, this your 3rd out. Plus we got hitters on deck, bet you word now. We gon' pull up, hood up. What now? Jump.
Bottom of the inning, stepping to the plate for Sacramento, James Tibbs the third.
James Tibbs the third.
Ball.
That curveball had no business
1-1.
getting a strike. The hitter was ready to crush it, but it never quite got to where it
2-1.
should have. Pitcher knows he dodged a bullet there. The 2-1 pitch.
1-1-1.
Ground ball up the middle, Freeland. And there's 1 away. Coming up now to the dish for Sacramento, Max Stassi. It's been a tough stretch at the plate. Just 1 hit in the last 5 games. Home team down by 1. Bottom half of the second inning. Pitch in the
1-1.
dirt.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one
Ball
misses.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that's a
Down.
walk.
Ball 4, first base.
And now the right fielder, Hunter Bishop. Sat out last night's
Ball.
game, but back in there today. 1-0 pitch.
Hurt.
And the count 1-2. Runner at first, 1 away. In the air to the right. Makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Christian.
And here at the plate, Christian Koss, 0 for 4 in yesterday's loss.
No. 1 ball, no strikes. 2-0.
On the ground, Thompson. Play made, that ends the inning. No runs. As we go to the
Leading
last
up
of the
for
third,
the
digging in for the
third
Rivercats,
baseman,
Sabine Sabalas.
Sabine.
Sabalas, starting at the hot corner, 22 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico.
No, that's a ball. 1-0.
Next
Ball.
offering misses, and that's ball 2. This one is labeled pretty deep. That one is gone. 90s fastball in a hittable location. Full marks to the hitter. He recognized the pitch early and belted it out. Puts this one in the air down the line. Makes the catch. And here's the first baseman, Zach Morgan. First at bat was a strikeout. Late swing fouled it off. Close, but ruled a ball.
Ball 2.
Fouled off. He was late. 1 run in the inning so far. Here in the back end of the 3rd inning. Swing and a miss. Swing went right over top of the curveball. Next up for the River Cats, Gerard Encarnacion. Drove it off the wall last time, just missed going yard. The 0-1.
1-1. No.
The pitcher's approaching him much more cautiously after he gave up the double the first time around.
3-1.
Grounder to short. Thompson. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. 1 hit in the inning, a solo home run. Welcome back. The River Cats at the dish in the bottom of the 4th.
The second baseman, Casey Schmidt.
Sacramento
That's a
became
ball.
an important city after it was named
1 ball,
California's
no
permanent
strike.
capital. It became the westernmost city on the Pony Express
2-0.
and later the westernmost city on the first transcontinental railroad.
Hike. 2-1.
Just off
Outside
the
ball.
outside edge. 3-1. They haven't been able to put up much offense in this one, but on a 3-1 count, that might change. We'll see how it goes. Foul ball there. That one misses. It's a
Take your
leadoff
base.
walk. And now the DH, James Tibbs III. 0 for 1 so far.
1-0.
Gives up the walk, and now the first pitch to this hitter way off the mark.
Ball. 2 balls. No strikes.
And there's a ball.
3 balls.
Runner
no
at
strikes.
first, nobody out. And ball
Ball
4, 2 aboard. 4-pitch walk there. Good discipline by the batter, making him come into the strike zone.
The catcher,
Stepping
number
to the plate for
34,
Sacramento, Max Stassi. Looking to
Stassi.
rebound today, put up an 0 for 4 last night.
Ball.
This is a crucial chance for this offense. If they're going to get back into this, they need to capitalize in moments like this. First and second here with nobody out. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. He goes down looking. And he got turned into a pair of shoes at the plate on that
Right fielder, number
curveball. He was
48,
locked up.
Hunter.
Now it's the right fielder,
Bishop.
Hunter Bishop.
Ball. No.
We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And the
Ball
slider
outside.
just misses. This is a critical moment for this pitcher. With the runners on base, you have to be wise with
That's
where you put your
foul.
pitches, or you could see some runs coming in. Struck out swinging. Back-to-back Ks. And the batter will be the shortstop, Christian Koss. Lined, and that's a base knock. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and the runner scores. It's 5-2. Nice job to drive in the run. You talk about strong hands. He's got them. That one was inside, and it got pretty deep in the zone, and he still got enough of it for the hit to the opposite field. Brings it in. They limit the damage here. 2 runners left. Bottom half of the 5th, and the River
For
Cats
River
batting.
Cats, the center fielder, Luis Matos.
And he hits a ground ball to the right side. Steps on first for the out. Now, Zach Morgan, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
5.
That one pushed foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a curve
1-2.
misses outside. That one
2-2.
high and tight. 2-2 now, and he's already shown him the curveball a couple of times in the AB. I wouldn't be surprised to see him change tactics and come with a fastball. That one gets down for a hit. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single. So digging in, Gerard Encarnacion, 1 for 2. That one fouled off. Righty comes to the plate. In the air to center.
Mine, I got it. Hey, hit me
2 down.
Hit me 2.
So a man on. And next, the cleanup hitter, Casey Schmidt.
Ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Steer ride.
One pitch, fouled away. Here's the 1-2 offering. Line drive to left field.
Ball.
And that's the 3rd out. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors. 1 left on. We're in the bottom of the 6th. And now, James Tibbs the 3rd.
designated hitter, James
Tibbs stands at 6 foot
III.
even, 22 years old. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH spot. Grounds this one to the right side. And it gets by. Man on at first. Digging in for the River Cats, Max Stassi.
No. Ball, no.
Late on that fastball. That's a teachable moment for
2
this
balls,
hitter. He
1
knows
strike.
he shouldn't have been late swinging on that 2-0 fastball. In the air to left. There to make the catch. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Hunter.
Runner at first.
Bishop.
Coming up now to the dish for Sacramento, Hunter Bishop.
Ha!
0-2, waves at that one. Down 0-2,
0-2.
and now you have to shorten up and just find a way to put it in play. Maybe gonna have to fight 1 or 2 off. Now here's the 0-2. Gets a piece, stays alive. Oklahoma City up by 4. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater. That wasn't an overpowering fastball, just low 90s, but he found a way to get it by him, even in a hittable location. More than
1-0.
one way to get a strikeout. Costs. The next to hit takes ball 1.
Ball. 2-0 to count.
That's ripped. Base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Now
Here
batting,
comes the skip.
now pitching for
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Michael Grove, producing strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 per inning. Random made it into the 6th, but this was a bit of a roller coaster outing. Certainly could have done better in this one, but he battled and kept him in it, and they got the win.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustabas, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no.
Random, fresh off a standout pitching performance. Can he put together another excellent outing today? And here we go. Here's the center fielder, Drew Avens. So we're
Counts 1-0.
underway on the 4th of July. Swing and a high fly to left. Conforto has a beat on it. And a quick out, number 1. So up next, Max Muncy. That's a bullet dodged out there on the mound. He left that curveball floating high in the zone. I doubt he goes back to that one right away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him looking, and that's a strikeout. And he must have been looking in some other location. Otherwise, I don't know why he'd go down looking on a fastball on the inner half. Now at the dish, Carlos Cortez. 2 outs and nobody aboard. Late swing, foul to the left. That one just misses. That's a pitch that could have gone either way. Good job by the pitcher to accept the plate umpire's call politely. That may pay off for him down the line. Got him. Nice job out there as he gets him. With attractive interest rates and friendly staff, Mid-South Electronic Credit Union is the bank you can trust. Ask for Spencer. Top half of the second from Oklahoma City. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike. With 2 straight strikes on the inner half of the plate, that leaves the batter vulnerable away. Maybe something off speed.
That's a ball.
Off the mark there. Ball 1. We're coming right up against it with the way this rain is coming down, and if there's a lengthy delay, chances are it'll force pitching changes, which would lead to some early exits on the mound. And plenty of time to first. And here's the catcher, Daniel Susak. And his contact ability against lefties is stellar at this level, but righties are giving him some significant issues this season. Fouled off, he was late. The key as he tries to make that jump to the next echelon is to improve his hitting against righty pitching. You see so many righties on the mound that it's hard to overcome struggling against them if you want a long career. Fights the 2-strike pitch off to the right. Swing and a miss. Got the strikeout. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Now the left fielder, Caden Trenkle. Pitch is in the dirt.
1, no strikes. Hey!
No score here in the second inning. Pitch misses inside, and the count is even, 2-2. And that's a strikeout looking. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, no one left. Midway through the second, no score. On to the next inning. Now coming up to the dish for Las Vegas, Johnny Pareda. Pareda measures 6'1", 28 years old, and he's a native of Venezuela. Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball. In the air, right field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Runner on base to start the inning. Next to hit, Nate Nankill. Hitless yesterday as they only pushed across 1 run.
1-0.
And there's a ball. This pitch gets away. And now a man in scoring position. Strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one is foul. We'll see another. The other way.
Relay! 4-4!
Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. So digging in, Colby Halter. Didn't play in last night's game. Had a little breather.
Ball one.
That one pulled foul. Not sure I like that location. Pitcher might be better off busting him in on the hand so he can't get up the middle. And that's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1. We head back to the top of the order. Digging in for the Aviators, Drew Avens. And that one fouled off. We're here in the top half of the third. 1 run in the inning so far. Nice eye right there. Good job to let the low one go there. Shoots this one up the left field line and foul ball. 1-2 offering. And that's too high. Impeccable discipline to lay off of that one. Wow. Grounds this one up the middle. And there's a hit. Coming to the plate. The throw home. But it's offline. It's 2-2. Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't exactly square it up, but that's a good approach paying off. Turned on, but that's fouled down the third base line. Tied up here early in the ball game. Called out on strikes. And that is a big first out. Carlos Cortez will hit next. Freeland. There's one. Out. And that's 2. Top of the fourth inning with the Aviators at the dish.
The third baseman, Brett Harris.
Counts 1-0.
And that's outside. After those 2 pitches, it's clear he wants no piece of this batter. At the plate, he needs to stay patient and not chase something just to swing. That one finds the zone. Grounder to third, Bodie. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. The batter now, Daniel Susek. Nobody out and a runner at first. Pitcher will want to keep this on the ground for the double play. There's a strike. Smart to lay off that one. Most likely outcome would have been a double play ball. Ground ball to the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. That may wind up being a pivotal at bat in this one. Sometimes you don't need to hit it all that hard. Just put it in play and hope it finds a hole like it did on that grounder. Foul ball there. I like the decision to swing on that one, but just couldn't square it up. Swings through it. Power approach on the mound here. Nothing but fastballs in this AB. Line drive. Hauls it in. 1 away. Didn't get the hit, but that swing tells you how well he's seeing the ball. Great contact, solid line drive. Just didn't work out that time. Pareda takes low. Second trip to the plate in this one. Swinging a drive deep left field. Pretty far back there. This one is gone. Made them pay for that one. A 3-run home run. And now they're out front. It's 5-2. Blasted out of the park for the lead, and I am certain the dugout is fired up right now. Fouled off left side. Now here's the 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike offering. Another coming up. 0-2 now. Ball one there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And this one lifted to left. Makes the grab. 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Colby Halter. Singled and drove in a run the first time through.
Yeah!
That's
Oh,
outside,
that's out.
and that's ball 1. What a take with 2 strikes. Lands foul, we'll reset and do it again. Smash to the left side. And I don't know what's going on there, but the batter is safe at first.
Now batting.
I think these guys were all set for the inning to be over,
Avery.
and that led to a lack of focus on the throw. Now they have to flush it and make sure it doesn't wind up hurting them going forward. The lineup flips over, and now at the plate, Drew Avens. 1 for 2.
One 0. That's ball 2.
That one
balls,
misses.
no strike.
And now 3-0. Pitch count continues to climb, and it might be hard for him to get deep into this game with the way this is trending. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Stepping to the plate for Las Vegas, Max Muncy. Went down looking on 3 pitches last time.
Did he go?
Might have a more aggressive approach this plate appearance. Went around, says Rusty Valentine. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1. 1-1.
And the count 1-2. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Brody settles underneath it. That stops the bleeding. Inning over. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. Midway through the 4th, Las Vegas with the lead.
Now pitching.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th inning, Edgardo Henriquez. This game is still pretty tight, so he has to give the bats a chance and keep it close. No mistake pitches. Random got knocked around a bit and couldn't make it through 5. Not his best work on the mound, but he did enough to give them a shot to win, and they pulled it off. I'd look for
but you could be my dinner. She said, why you always got your head high in the clouds, your eyes to the sky and your face to the stars? Yeah, I can hear them calling me awfully hard. You best believe before I leave, I'ma leave my mark. And we got 6 deep in the sprinter. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. 6 deep in the sprinter. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Turn the flow to the river. Swimming upstream, now we picking up steam. Baby, the routine, time to think a little bigger.
has hit some rocky times of late. This kid puts in the work, though. It'll be fun to see if he can show everyone what he's capable of today. It's the Sugarland Space Cowboys and the Oklahoma City Comets. Introductions wrapping up down on the field. First, ready to go now. Stepping to the plate for Sugarland, Zach Cole. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
First pitch.
Here's the
7-0-6.
0-1 pitch. That one pushed to the left and foul. This pitch popped up. Taylor.
I got it.
And there's one away. Coming up to the dish now for Sugarland, Cooper Hummel. Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games. 1 out and the base is empty. It's clear he's trying to own the inside part of the plate with 2 straight fastballs inside. We'll see if he goes away or comes back inside. That one in there. And the count 1-2. Swings through it for the K. Quick start this evening, 2 out in the top of the first. Here's the center fielder, Quincy Hamilton. That one's in there, 0-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Fouled off to the right. And the righty fires. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. And again on 0-2. Battling here, fouls it away. 2 outs and nobody aboard.
Ball.
On 0-2, raise the hitter's eye level with the high fastball. We might see something low on this next pitch. Left field, it's carrying.
I got it.
Makes the catch, inning over. End of a half inning of play, no score. The Space Cowboys
Leading
at the
off
plate
for
here in the
Sugarland,
second inning.
The left fielder, Jacob Melton.
He must have been sitting on something off speed.
No ball. 1 strike.
That one finds the zone. Batter just wants to get a read on his stuff. That was a meaty pitch, but he let that one go, maybe to get the timing. Could be ready for it if he gets it again. Got the batter swinging. Leadoff batter retired here in the second. Cam Smith, the next to hit. Didn't play in the day game yesterday. Should be fresh for this one. Fly ball down the line, on the move.
Whoa.
Hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting 6th, the shortstop, Zach Short.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Zach Short. Next pitch popped foul. This one off to the right, and it'll get out of play. The 0-1. And a curve misses outside. Pitch in the dirt. 2 straight breaking balls away. If he wants to go back to that spot later in this AB, I'd expect a fastball inside here. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That's down and away. What a take with 2 strikes. 2 down and nobody aboard. Here in the top of the second. Lands foul, we'll reset and do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. And a high fly out to center.
I go.
Makes the catch, inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors. Now to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. We move on to the
Leading
third
off
inning.
for
Digging in
Sugar
for the
Land,
Space
the right
Cowboys,
fielder,
Kennedy Corona.
Corona.
Corona measures 5'10", hitting in the 7-hole today, and he's knocked in double-digit runs in his last 10 games. He didn't start his windup before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic ball. This patient approach he's showing is part of why he's been so hot lately. He's forcing pitchers to come to areas where he can do damage. This one is labeled. Should be extra bases. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double. Next up for the Space Cowboys, Bryce Matthews. Runner at second with nobody out. Defense will need to make some plays to avoid allowing that run. 1-0 pitch.
Ball.
Just
That's
off
out.
the outside edge. And ball 4. 2 aboard. So up next, Brian Lavastida.
5-0-1.
Top of the third, no score. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Ball.
In the dirt, but blocked. But the runners do not advance. And
Ball
now 2-2.
down.
Impeccable discipline to lay off of that one. Wow. Swings
Three.
and misses. Struck the batter out. And that is a big first out. Zach Cole digs in now. No hits
Ball
in the
1.
shutout last night. With his
One
speed
ball,
coming out of the
no
left-handed
strike.
batter's box, it could be
Ball
tough to
2.
turn 2 unless they get an especially hard ground ball. That one's spoiled, and it's now 2-1. Corona on second. Matthews at first, 1 out. And
Ball
that's outside. And that's ball 3. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Another full count pitch. Struck out looking for the backwards K. Frozen with the heater at the knees. Next is the switch hitting first baseman, Cooper Hummel. 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time.
No balls. 1 strike. Ball.
First and second, 2 down.
No, that's a
Not
ball.
getting over aggressive in this moment. He's doing a nice job of shrinking the zone and forcing the pitcher to come to where he can hammer it. And a swing and a miss. And that... Ralph's Weasel Emporium is your one-stop shop for all things weasel. For this month's special offer, ask for Stuffy. Welcome back to Oklahoma City, top of the 4th inning. In for a strike, 0-1.
1-1.
That curveball was way high. He clearly didn't release it properly.
2-1.
Swing and a miss, and the count's even at 2. He
2-2.
reached back and blew the high heat by him. Batter didn't have much of a chance to catch up to that. Out towards left center, DePaula ranging to the right, makes the catch for the out. Stepping to the plate
The
for
batter,
Sugar
the
Land,
left
Jacob
fielder,
Melton.
Jacob
3-pitch strikeout in the
Melton.
last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. Took a little
No.
too long on the mound, and the umpire rules
1-0.
it's an automatic ball. The 1-0 pitch. That's
No,
inside.
that's it.
That's down and in.
3-0.
And that's too high, ball 4. One gone, runner at first. Coming up to the dish now for Sugarland, Cam Smith. That's
Yeah.
in there, and it's 0-1.
High.
He's shown some excellent command in this game, and that's helped drive his success, really putting the ball where he wants it to go. Line drive, and it's caught. Dives for the bag, out. Double play. So they go quiet. We're in the top half of the 5th. Now it's the shortstop, Zach Short. And it's a pop-up. Rushing, gets under it. And there's one away. Batter probably wants a mulligan after that swing.
Now
that
batting,
one was
the right
right
fielder,
down the
Kennedy
pipe. The kind of pitch hitters
Corona.
dream about. And now, Kennedy Corona. Cracked a double the first time at bat.
Ball.
On the ground to third. On to first.
Out.
First two batters retired in the top of the 5th.
The batter, the second baseman, Bryce Matthews.
Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Matthews. Reached on a walk the first time. He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs, base is empty. The 0-1. This one popped up. Taylor settles underneath it. And that's the third out. Continues to roll on the mound. 5 shutout innings in the books. The Comets lead it 2-0. On to the next inning. Digging in for the Space Cowboys, Brian Lavastida. And that
1-0.
one is in the dirt. Great job so far on the mound, and I think curveballs
ball,
like
one
that one
strike.
are a big part of the reason why.
2-1.
Ground ball to third base. Tosses to first.
He's out.
Leadoff batter retired in the
Now
6th.
batting, designated hitter, Zach Cole.
Back to the top of the order here. Next up for the Space Cowboys, Zach Cole.
Hike.
Cole measures 6'2", 24 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2022. Bunt attempt popped up towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. And here is Cooper Hummel, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
High. 0-1.
Next
No.
offering misses, and the count even
1-1.
1-1.
Ball.
On the ground, collects. Safe at first, and an
He's in there,
infield
he's
single keeps the inning going. It's a testament to his effort on that play that it was bang-bang at first base. That is a fast runner, and he's still made it a close one.
Yep.
Hamilton, in the box again, takes a strike. Right
Hike.
through there for a strike. Not sure he was ready to hit. Took the first 2 pitches for strikes. Time
Ball
for him
one.
to battle now. And there's a ball. That's a clear overthrow by the pitcher. He's not trying to be that far. Brings it in for the third out. So another good inning on the mound. 6 shutout innings so far. Oklahoma City with the lead, 3-0.
Now pitching, Jose.
A new one into the game, the righty, Jose Hernandez. Comes in with a chance for save number 2.
They always haunt my dreams. The green twins with your eyes. They always haunt my dreams. The green twins with your eyes.
Gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta do better. I'm better. I said I'm better. Gotta do better. I 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 gotta do better. Gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late. Shade stuck to my face. Hoodie glue.
Random, fresh off a standout. Stepping to the plate for Sacramento, Oslavis Basabe. 0-1. Swings and misses, struck him out. Efficient work on the mound there. Luis Matos getting ready to hit.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
That
One
one
ball,
not
one strike.
close. That curveball was way high. He clearly didn't release it properly. Here it comes. Here's a high chopper. Ward steps on the bag. Home first moving quickly tonight, 2
Batting
away.
third, the left fielder,
Gerard Encarnacion now at the plate. Hit a solo
Encarnacion.
homer last night, which made up the entirety of their offense in that one. 2 outs,
0-1.
bases empty. Didn't do a good enough job of timing up the pitcher's fastball, judging by that
0-1.
swing. Next offering, down low in the dirt. Foul ball left side, at least one more pitch. And now the 1-2.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that's the end of the inning. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. Bottom half of inning number 2. Coming up now to the dish for Sacramento, Casey Schmidt.
Schmidt.
There's a strike. Out towards left center, Dean. And a quick out, number 1. Digging in for the
Batting
River Cats,
fifth,
James
the right
Tibbs the
fielder,
third.
James Tibbs the third.
Way inside, and that hits the batter. Next up for the River Cats, Max Stassi. Hitless yesterday as they only pushed across 1 run. Tibbs leading off first with 1 away. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Two balls, 1 strike.
Rolls away a little bit. The 2-1 pitch. Swinging a high fly ball out to left. Conforto. And 2 away now. Matt Higgins, the next to hit.
Aye.
Oh, and 2 waves at that one. He must have been sitting on something off speed. Pitch misses there. And the count 1-2. So he got ahead 0-2, but way off the mark with the heater. At the plate, he sees that the pitcher there in plenty of time ends the inning. They leave 1. As we go to the last of the third, and now Grant McCray. And he's got really good wheels. One of those skills you really can't teach.
McCray.
He swings and fouls one off. Not only does he have excellent speed, but it's the effort that catches your eye. That speed benefits him on the base paths and on defense. Teams can't come up with it. To first, and it just gets there in time. 1 away. Sabine Sabalas will hit next. Really needs to start making more contact. Strike. This one swung on. Hit very well. Way back there. And it's gone. Made them pay for that one. And that's how they take the lead. It's 1-0. Back to the top of the order here. Coming up now to the dish for Sacramento, Oslavis Basabe. Struck out on just 3 pitches the last time.
Inside, ball 1.
1 out and the base is empty. Close, doesn't get the call. This one in the air to right.
Ball.
And there's 2 away. Stepping to the plate for Sacramento, Luis Matos. 0 for 1.
Ball. Down.
1 run in the inning so far. Here in the back end of the 3rd inning. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. In the air to left center. Dives, but can't make the catch. Round first, hustling for 2. Now the tag at second, and he's out trying to stretch it into a double. 3rd out, that'll end the frame. Work on your breath and find your center while surrounded by your fellow primates at Bonobo Yoga. Yoga with the apes. Back here in Sacramento, bottom 4. That misses the zone. 1-0. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Two balls, 1 strike.
Foul ball there. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Just off the outside part of the plate. That's a frustrating moment. That one didn't look terribly outside, but he's handling it well on the mound. That one misses. It's a leadoff walk. It definitely wasn't easy, but earned the walk after a long at-bat.
Second baseman,
Digging in for the River Cats, Casey Schmidt. Hitless last night, and they only scored 1 run. Fouled off left side. Oh, 0-2, and the delivery. Got the batter swinging, and the runner stays put. Now it's the right fielder, James Tibbs III.
1-0.
This one's in the dirt. Here's the 1-0 offering.
Inside, ball 2.
Runner at first, one away. Not even
3 balls,
close
1
there.
strike.
And the count is 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Here's the catcher, Max Stassi.
That's a ball.
Certainly doesn't seem like he's comfortable out there right now. 2 walks already in this inning. He just doesn't look right on the mound. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Runners at first and second with
2 balls,
1 gone.
1 strike.
Far inside, nearly clipped the batter. This is a critical moment for this pitcher. With the
3 balls,
runners
1
on
strike.
base, you have to be wise with where you put your pitches, or you could see some runs
Ball
coming.
4,
And that'll load the bases. Now at the plate, Matt Higgins. Collected a couple of hits in yesterday's game. Swing and a foul straight back. The 0-1. And that one fouled off. Ball 1 there.
Inside.
Impeccable discipline to lay off of that one. Wow. Spoils the 2-strike offering. Another coming up. Now the 1-2 pitch. Battling here. Fouls it away. And he swings and lofts one to deep center. It's carrying.
I got it. Relay.
Snags it on the warning track. Runner tagging, heading for home. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 2-0. Grant McCray digs in now. Grounded out the first time. This is the kind of early chance you can't let slip away. They have to bring him in from scoring position
Yep, that
because
ball
you
went out.
don't know the next time you'll get an opportunity like this.
2 balls,
Not
1
getting
strike.
over aggressive in this moment. He's doing a nice job of shrinking the zone and forcing the pitcher to come to where he can hammer it. Tibbs on second, Stassi on at first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. That ends the inning and prevents things. Bottom half of the 5th, and the River Cats batting.
The third baseman,
You know, the Sacramento River Cats don't actually play in Sacramento proper. They're in West Sacramento, which is separated from the California capital by the Sacramento River. Pulls it down, 1 away. The lineup flips over. Coming up now to the dish for Sacramento, Oslavis Basabe. And that's a little bit hot. Ball 1. Tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. Didn't go around. That one
ball
misses.
3.
And we see
That's
the
ball
least
4.
exciting of the 3 true outcomes this time as he draws the walk. So a man on. Next up for the River Cats, Luis
Ball 1, no
Matos.
strikes.
Pretty far inside and gets out of the way. Gives up the walk, and now the first pitch to this hitter way off the mark. Going back pretty deep. Makes the grab for the second out. Not a lot of minor league outfielders can make that play, but he's showing he's got the goods. A center field prospect like this is valuable to any organization. Encarnacion, the batter now, whiffs
0-1's
for
the
strike
count.
1. This one is labeled. And he got it! Wow, what a grab for the third out. An awesome play by the outfielder to lay out, make a diving catch, and end the inning. That gets everyone fired up in the dugout.
Now pitching for
Back now
Oklahoma
for the
City.
bottom of the 6th, and there's a
Number
new pitcher
60.
on the mound, Edgardo Henriquez.
Edgardo
Coming into a game trailing by a small margin, and so his job will be to keep it within reach for the offense. Random went 5 innings on the mound in this start. Not his best work on the mound, but he did enough to give them a shot to win, even though they fell short. I'd look for a better effort in his next start. Random, fresh off a standout pitching performance. Can he put together another excellent... Welcome back. And today's starting pitcher, Random. Keep an eye on this as the game goes on. You can see from the numbers that he's done a good job limiting opposing batters this season. They're hitting under 250 against him. It's not all about the strikeouts when you do that. You have to move your pitches around, mix speeds, and keep hitters off balance.
0-1.
He'll do well if he can execute like that in this one. Here comes the 0-1. That catches the corner. That's a beautiful backdoor breaking ball, and he had no chance at the plate. Great pitch. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out. Next up for the Aces, Manuel Pena. Homered last night, added another hit as well. This one lifted in the air, left field, Conforto. 2 down. Now the third baseman, Ildemaro Vargas, went hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. It's a pop-up. Bodie.
You go.
And that is out number 3. First frame. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the left fielder, Taylor Trammell.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Next one's fouled back. I like the decision to swing on that one, but just couldn't square it up.
2 balls,
That
1
curveball
strike.
was way high. He clearly didn't release it properly. Pitch misses
3.
there. Ball 3. That one
Ball
misses.
4.
It's a
Take the
leadoff
bait.
walk. So up next, Ivan Melendez. Only 1 hit so far in the series. That was a home run. Second inning, no score thus far. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 1
He must
strike.
have been sitting on something off speed. And the count 1-2. Looks like he might be willing to
1
chase
ball,
up the ladder
2 strikes.
even higher after that swing. The pitcher saw that. We'll see how he adapts. Fair ball. Lead runner hits second and heads for third. Coming to the plate. Relay throw. Runner scores, and they have the lead. 1-0. Here's the catcher, Aramis Garcia. Runner at second with nobody out. Defense will need to make some plays to avoid allowing that run. Left field getting pretty deep. That's back. Hits the fence. In comes the run from second. To second, but way too late. Safe there. Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. That one might as well have been placed on a tee, right down the middle, a hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare. Batter just wants to get a read on his stuff. That was a meaty pitch, but he let that one go, maybe to get the timing. Could be ready for it if he gets it again. Got it. That's one out in the bottom of the second. Now it's the shortstop, Tommy Troy. Had an 0 for 4 in Wednesday's game. Strike two. He didn't like either of the first two he saw, and now he has to battle down 0-2. This one lifted to center field. DePaula under it.
Relay three.
And now 2 away. Stepping to the plate for Reno, Christian Robinson. This is the kind of early chance you can't let slip away. They have to bring him in from scoring position because you don't know the next time you'll get an opportunity like this. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swings through it.
2-2 the count. The count's full.
Rolls away a little bit. Three and 2 now. Fly ball to left, down the line. Pretty deep.
Mine.
Makes the grab. They limit the damage here.
Pull up in that phantom, ducking, dodging, hammer. How about with that? Make 'em understand it. Pull up in that phantom, ducking, dodging, hammer.
As we go to the last of the third, coming up
The
to the dish for
center fielder,
Reno,
Alex.
Alec Thomas. Thomas goes 5'11", batting leadoff today, and he's knocked in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Swing and a foul straight back.
One and one.
And that's ripped to left.
That's mine.
There's one down. Now it's the second baseman, Manuel Pena. Way inside, and that hits the batter. Here's the third baseman, Ildemaro Vargas. Popped out the first time. That one pushed foul. Runner at first, 1 away.
Runner.
Kick, the pitch, runner goes.
1 and 1.
There's a ball. Throws, safe. Not a huge arm behind home plate, so the base runner stood a good chance of getting that steal. Factor in the big lead, and that's how you get that swipe. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Good job to fight that one off. 1 out with a runner at second. Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. That's a strikeout looking. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. Taylor Trammell getting ready to hit. A walk and a run scored the first time.
0-1's the count.
Next one's fouled back. Now here's the 0-2. And there's the ball. Got ahead 0-2, but that one wasn't close. Not much chance the batter's going to offer. Slider misses away. Runner at second, 2 down. Line drive, that's a base knock. Headed for the plate.
They got relay 2-2.
Scores easily. Now the tag at second, and he's out trying to stretch it into a double. And that ends the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no one left. We move on to inning number. Today's action is brought to you by Hack and Slash Landscaping, offering Ultra Grass, the grass they don't want you to have. Back here in Reno, bottom of the 4th. Absolutely unloads on this one to left field. Forget it. A home run. Great swing, loud contact, and a predictable result when you look at the exit velocity and launch angle. That homer was wrecked. Garcia takes a ball, standing in for the second time. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. 1 run in the inning so far. High fly ball out to left center. DePaula on the move. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, The designated hitter, AJ.
Next is the designated hitter, AJ Vukovich. Caught looking the first time up. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1.
One ball, one strike.
In the air to center, DePaula on the way over. Puts it away for the out. So digging in, Tommy Troy. This one high in the air, out to left center. Going back pretty deep. Makes the catch, inning over.
Now pitching for Oklahoma City.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Edgardo Henriquez. He's certainly done a... with a rough stretch, but as they say, it's how you respond to the tough times that truly defines you. Can he come through today for his team? It's the Salt Lake Bees and the Oklahoma City Comets. Introductions wrapping up down on the field. First pitch just minutes away. Ready to go. Now it's the right fielder, Nelson Rada. And we're
That's
underway. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Out towards left center. Conforto on the way over. Hauls it in for the out. And now the DH, Jorge Ruiz. Went hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Swings and jolts one to left. It one-hops off the wall. Could be trouble. And into second with 1 away. That's a double. He was all over that one. That's the kind of knock every batter loves to have. A well-struck ball into the opposite field gap. That one was extra bases all the way. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Ruiz, the runner at second with 1 gone. Swinging a drive deep left field, pretty far back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. Tags up from second, heads to third. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mickey Moniak. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball.
2-0.
Swing, ground ball out to short. Play made, that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors. Is the military trying to make you house their troops? Give them no quarter. Call the law offices of Benson, Looper, and James, Third Amendment specialists, for a free consultation. Top half of the second from Oklahoma City. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Way outside.
1-2.
Ball 1. And the slider just misses. What a take with 2 strikes. High fly ball out to left center. Conforto on the move. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting 6, the second baseman, Christian Moore.
And now, the second baseman, number 94. Swing and a foul straight back. No score here in the second inning. He swings and fouls one off. Gets him swinging. Just couldn't get on time with a heater in that at-bat. 3 straight fastballs, and he ends up with the strikeout. Foul ball there. Late on that fastball. He must have been sitting on something off speed. This one lifted in the air, left field. And that's that. Nothing across here this half. We go to the bottom of the second inning. No score. We move on to the third inning. Digging in for the Bees, David Calabrese. And there's a fly ball deep to right. Gone! That was a low 90s fastball, and it wound up in a spot that was entirely too hittable. A pitcher who doesn't have great velo on the fastball has to locate better than that. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Comparo goes 5 foot 6 inches, 27 years old, and he was born in Colombia. Foul ball there. This pitch popped up. Bodie. And there's one down.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Back to the top of the order here.
Nelson
And the next
Rada.
batter, Nelson Rada. Outfield pretty shallow here.
Hey, ha! 1-1.
This one in the air, center field.
I got it.
That's out number 2. So digging in, Jorge Ruiz cracked a double the first time at bat.
Here, what?
2 outs,
0-1.
bases empty. And that one hit to first. Ward takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, a solo home run. We move on to the bottom of the 3rd. Salt Lake with the lead, 1-0. Top of the 4th inning with the Bees at the
Salt
dish.
Lake, the third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Fouled off left side. He's done well so far, but we'll see what adjustments the heart of the order make for him the second time around. Freeland. 1 away. Now up, Mickey Moniak. 0 for 1, grounded out the first time around. In there, and it's 0-1. This has been a solid outing for him, and a lot of that is because he keeps pounding the zone like he did with that low fastball.
Ball.
Fly to left, Conforto. And now 2 down. And now the first baseman, Nico Cavadas.
Hee-haw!
2 down and nobody aboard. Top half of the 4th. Gets the slider in there for a strike. 2 straight pitches down in the zone to get ahead. Now he can attack the rest of this AB in a lot of ways. And that's outside. And the count 1-2. Struck out swinging. Nice job out there as he gets them 1-2-3. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and no one left on. We're midway through the 4th. Salt Lake ahead in this game, 1-0. We're in the top half of the 5th. Stepping to the plate for Salt Lake, the second baseman, number 94. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. Chases in the dirt, slider there. Gets to it, on to first.
He's out.
1 away on the drop, 3rd strike.
The batter, number 13.
Scott Kingery
Shortstop,
digs in now.
Scott Kingery.
Ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
Strike on the inside corner. Clearly, he's confident in his breaking ball in this one. Bunting for a hit. Scoops it up barehanded. Gathers and throws, and he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there, an infield single. Runner at first with 1 gone. Now, David Calabrese. Already a solo homer in this one.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike. The players on defense need to be ready to go with the speed that's in the box and at first. No time to waste. Top of the zone for a called strike. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And 2 away now. Next up for the Bees, Gustavo Campero. Popped out the first time. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. If he's gonna try to steal second, I'd expect it early in the count. The deeper into an at-bat you get, the less you want to chance it.
0-2.
0-2, and the delivery. Now a high fly ball to left center. DePaula on the move to the alley and makes the catch. So one hit is all they get. Last half of the fifth coming up. Comets out in front, 3-1. Top of the sixth, and now the right fielder, Nelson Rada.
Right fielder, Nelson
Rada stands at 5 feet 8 inches, just 19 years old, and he's usually in center, but today starting in right. Strike one.
No balls, 1 strike.
This one is in there, and it's 0-2. Perfectly executed backdoor slider, and that's such a tough pitch to hit. It takes a very patient approach from the hitter to stay back long enough to put the barrel on it. Got the batter swinging. 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter here in the 6th. And now Jorge Ruiz, 1 for 2.
Ruiz.
With all these first pitch strikes, he's clearly not afraid of contact. This is an aggressive and effective approach. Gets a piece, stays alive. Catcher wanted that one up and in, trying to tie him up and induce a bad swing. Smart thinking. Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. 2 outs opening up the top of the 6th inning. Anthony Rendon, the next to hit. Rendon hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. The skipper needs to settle his players down out there. They're playing tight, and it's hurting them. This pitch popped up. Thompson. But it's the pitcher that makes the catch. And that's that. Nothing doing here in this half of the inning. 2-3-4. We go to the top of the 7th. Coming up now to the dish for Salt Lake, Mickey Moniak. And he's got serious defensive upside as a prospect with solid speed, good defense, and that elite arm strength. Really nice package of skills for an outfielder.
Ball.
In the air, along the left field line. Fair ball. He makes the turn and digs for second base. Into second easily with a leadoff double. Everything came together on that swing. Got the center cut fastball and pounced on it. That thing was smoked. This next at bat is going to be critical. So up next, Nico Cavadas. Ripped down the line for a base hit. Coming to the plate. Comes across to score. And now the tying run is into scoring position. Big time at bat right there. Comes through. So they turn things over to the righty, Luis Garcia. Comes in with a chance for save number 2 on the season. Random turned in a quality start over 6 innings of work. Can't pin this defeat on him at all. He put them in position to come away victorious with a good start.
I'ma keep this feeling close to me, but I think I lost my mind. 11 months of the same routine, keeping up this facade of mine. I'm gonna buy you some roses, baby, and then we're gonna get real. Now will you provide your family with groceries? Is that too much? Too much? And I love you, babe. Real love. Yeah. Real love is buying groceries for your family.
Random, struggling of late, but the talented young prospect is set for a breakout performance. His team could certainly use it today. It's the Oklahoma City Comets going up against the El Paso Chihuahuas. First pitch coming your way next. Welcome back. On the hill here today, Random. Considering the way he's been knocked around by hitters at this level, a call-up seems, unfortunately, unlikely. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Tyler Wade. On a line for a base hit. Runner on base to start the inning. Gendry Rojas digs in now.
No, that's a ball. 1-1. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Nobody out and a runner at first. Swing and a miss out front that time.
2 balls, 2 strike.
Line drive, that's a base knock out into center field. Throw back in quickly, first and second now with nobody out. Back-to-back base hits. Not much to quibble with on that swing. He had everything going in the right direction and barreled it up for a liner into center. Nice rip. Elias Diaz in the box now, takes strike 1. Rolled to short, could be 2. Good feed, that's 1. Relay to first, double play. Always love a double play, especially when it's as smooth as the one they just turned. Coming up to the dish for El Paso, Gavin Sheets.
Oh. 1 ball, no strike.
2 outs with a runner at third. And
2
another
balls,
ball.
no strike.
Big spot now. He's fallen behind 2-0 and really needs to show better command on this pitch. This one in the dirt, well done by the catcher to keep it close. Here's the 3-0. That's in there. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 out. Foul ball there. And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Stepping in, Clay Dungan. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Next pitch, in for a strike. Next pitch misses down and away. Good discipline. He did well to lay off that one down and away. In there, got the strikeout looking. Huge K there. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Joshua Mears. It's a pop-up. Taylor. One up, one down. So digging in, Cole Roederer.
Ball. Ball.
High in the air, out to right, Newell. 2 away. So up next, Brandon Lockridge. That one misses. Ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Left field getting pretty deep. Bangs off the wall. Makes the turn, heads for second base. Starts the afternoon off right with a double. All over that one. Hard to complain about the result when you smack one off the wall like that. Even if you may... Line drive, base hit down the line. And that one's getting into the corner. Around from second, the tying run. Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. You talk about strong hands, he's got them. That one was inside, and it got pretty deep in the zone, and he still got enough of it for the hit to the opposite field. To the right side, Taylor. Throw to first, in town. That ends the... As we go to the last of the third, and now the DH, Gendry Rojas.
1-0.
That curveball was way high. He clearly didn't release it properly.
Ball 2.
This is part of why he's been on such a tear lately. He's doing a good job working the count, giving himself an edge. Ground ball to first. Ward takes it to first for the out. Elias Diaz, the next to hit. Hit into a double play the first time around.
Nope.
That one sailed pretty high on him, and that's a dangerous spot to throw a curve. Labeled on a line to center.
I got it.
And there are 2 down. And now the first baseman, Gavin Sheets, reached on a walk the first time. Sheets, 28 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2017.
That's out the corner.
2 outs, bases empty.
Ball 2. Nope. Ball 3.
There's a strike.
3-1.
Got the bat going too soon there. It's strike 2.
Count full.
Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. 2 down and nobody aboard. Here in the back end of the third inning. Struck out looking. And it's 3 up and 3 down. Welcome back. The Chihuahuas at the dish in the bottom of the 4th. And that one fouled off. The Paletta stand on the concourse here in El Paso is a great way to beat the heat in the summer. They've got a lot of flavors. Check them out.
Two and one.
Fouled off. He was late. Set down looking. One gone leading off the 4th. And he must have been looking in some other location. Otherwise, I don't know why he'd go down looking on a fastball on the inner half. Mears, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. This has been a solid outing for him, and a lot of that is because he keeps pounding the zone like he did with that low fastball. 1 out and the base is empty. Pitch misses. Ball 2. Hard hit left side. Sends it to first. 2 outs already in the home fourth. Now at the dish, Cole Roederer. First pitch, that's in for a strike.
One ball, one strike. Ball. 2-1.
Two outs and nobody aboard. Fights it off, we'll see another. Got it. Nice job out there as he gets him 1, 2, 3. Bottom half of the fifth, and the Chihuahuas batting.
That's a ball.
Next one's fouled back. On the ground. Freeland. And safe.
No, he's in there.
He busted it down the line for that infield single. Couldn't get the out, but what a defensive effort. Covered a ton of ground and then made a strong throw to make the play a little closer. Reyes takes a ball, standing in for the second time. And a base hit. Lead runner holds up there at first and second with nobody out. Back to the top of the order here. Now it's the shortstop, Tyler Wade. Hammered down the right field line for a base hit. Headed for the plate. One run comes across. Coming to the plate. Relay, throw home. Tag, not in time. He's safe. It's 14-3 now. We hear a lot about how the numbers turn against the pitcher the third time through the order, and that might be what's happening here. Looking at the manager, he may have a decision to make.
Oh. Strike. Woo.
Shoots this one on the right field line. Gets down, base hit. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Comes across to score. It's an RBI single. It's 14-4. Man on at first. Next to hit, Elias Diaz. Fly ball to center.
I got it.
There's one down. Digging in for the Chihuahuas, Gavin Sheets. In there at the knees. 0-1.
Ball. 1-1.
Swing lifted to left field. It's pretty deep.
Relay. 2-2.
Hauls it in for the out. Runner at first. Clay Dungan getting ready to hit.
Huh. No ball. One strike.
And that's ripped to left.
No,
and foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped up. Bodie drifts towards it. But it's the pitcher that makes the catch. And that's We're in the bottom of the sixth. Stepping to the plate for El Paso, Joshua Mears. He swings and fouls one off. Mears goes 6 feet 3 inches, 230 pounds, and he's been hitting well lately, batting over 300 in his last 10 games. And that's off the inside edge. Ground ball up the middle. Freeland. On to first. Leadoff batter retired in the sixth. Now the left fielder, Cole Roederer. That's a slider for a strike. Slider misses away. And he grounds it to the right side. Over to pick it up. 2 gone.
You're out.
And now the
Now
center
batting,
fielder,
the
Brandon
center
Lockridge.
fielder, Brandon Lockridge.
And
1-0.
that's in the dirt. 2 outs, bases empty.
Up.
That pitch in for a strike. And the count 1-2. 3 straight fastballs to start this at bat. I'd expect him to go off speed here to change the pace. This one high in the air, out to left center. And that's the end of the inning. We're through 6 full innings. Oklahoma City on top here, 14-4.
Now pitching for
We're back, and a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th,
Number 60.
Edgardo Henriquez. He
Edgardo
can really bring the heat.
Enriquez.
Random battled through 6 innings on the hill. Not the most dominant effort on the mound, but he strung together some good innings, which helped them get the win. That's good enough for sure.
Through the wire and even through the fire, a premium experience that proves that he's a liar. You ask me where my darling, I've been waiting for your company. My sugar, feels like you only come around for me. My glass is never empty. You always fill it up to the tea. And I'm still just trying to understand. Is it
with a rough stretch, but as they say, it's how you respond to the tough times that truly defines you. Can he come through today for his team? It's the Albuquerque Isotopes and the Oklahoma City Comets. First pitch coming your way. Ready to go now. Here's a speed threat, Greg Jones. And this one off and running. Well, that's an interesting way to start the night. That sure looked like a strike to me. That curveball was way high. He clearly didn't release it properly. Strike two. Far inside, nearly clipped the batter. That'll back him up a bit. A frozen rope.
Got it, I got it.
No trouble here, puts it away for the out. One up, one down. Digging in for the Isotopes, Aaron Shunk. Pitch in the dirt. That one is upstairs. And another ball. One out and the base is empty. And that's ball four.
Take your base, ball four.
Four-pitch walk. The last one not really close. Let's see if he can get back in the zone here. Here's the third baseman, Owen Miller. Really strong hitting performance recently. 10 hits in the last 5 games. Base hit into right. And that keeps the runner from advancing past second. And he keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and ripped it the other way for a knock. Out number 2. Stepping to the plate for Albuquerque, Yanquiel Fernandez.
Nope, ball.
That one smashed to left field, and that's just foul. Pitch. Here's a grounder right side, and foul ball. Close, but called a ball. First and second, 2 down. In there, got the strikeout looking, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, 2 left on base. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. No score after. If your life feels bananas right now, find your inner peace with a visit to Bonobo Yoga. Yoga with the apes. Sorry, no gorillas are allowed. It's a hit by pitch, and the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. Coming up to the dish for Albuquerque, Nick Martini. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a foul straight back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Curveball drops in for a strike. Pitch misses there. 2-2. And that one is foul. We'll try again. Here's the 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike offering. Another coming up. Right now, he's struggling to throw something by the batter. At the plate, that's got to be a confidence boost for him, making contact and frustrating this arm. Runner at first. Next up for the Isotopes, Julio Carreras. Here's the 1-0 offering. Bit of a relief for the pitcher there that the curve didn't drop into a more hittable spot. He needs to be a lot more careful with it if he doesn't want to see it get crushed. Now a flare off the bat. And that will fall. Runner holds up at second, 2 aboard now. First and second, 1 away. And now the right fielder, Jordan Beck. That one was way in on the hands. He did a great job to pull them in and get enough. This one swung on, hit very well, way back there, and it's gone. Leaves the yard to left. A 3-run home run, and they're chipping away. It's 6-3. That swing had the right launch angle to make a difference, and they're back within shouting distance now with momentum on their side. Jones, batting with one down, takes a strike. Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now. He must have been sitting on something off speed. Goes down looking on that one. 3 straight fastballs, and he gets caught looking at the third one. Pretty quick AB. Now it's the second baseman, Aaron Schunk. That pitch got away from him, and that's a hit by pitch. Now the third baseman, Owen Miller. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Right through there for a strike. No reason to jump at a strike from a pitcher who's struggling like this. Chances are you'll get another pitch to hit. Ball 1 there. What a take with 2 strikes. Already 3 runs have scored this inning. Here in the top of the second. Throw and safe. That is a stolen base. Not a huge arm behind home plate, so the base runner stood a good chance of getting that steal. Factor in the big lead, and that's how you get that swipe. Makes the catch. They limit the damage here. 3 runs on 2 hits. We move on to the third inning, and here is Yasmani Grandal. That one fouled off. Grandal, multi-time All-Star, 36 years old, a former first-rounder back in 2010.
Ball.
Gets the outside corner with that one. That's a beautiful backdoor breaking ball, and he had no chance at the plate. Great pitch. Swings through it for the K. They get the leadoff batter here in the third. And congratulations to him on his 50th AAA strikeout. Always nice to get a milestone like that under your belt. Fernandez in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. Hard hit to third. To first. First 2 batters gone in the top of the third. And here's the first baseman, Keston Hiura.
That's a ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
Inside corner at the knees, that's a strike. Good fastball placement. 2 outs, base is empty. To third. On to first. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. Top of the 4th inning with the Isotopes at the dish.
Ball, that's low. Ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Cut on and missed. And that is strike 1. That's a teachable moment for this hitter. He knows he shouldn't have been late swinging on that 2-0 fastball. Three-2 now.
Count.
And a foul ball, so he stays alive. Now the payoff pitch. Ripped into the outfield. And foul ball. Another full count pitch. Smoked on the ground to second. And 1 gone as they make the play. So digging in, Julio Carreras. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. In there for strike 1. 1 out and the base is empty. Ripped to third. Throws to first. 2 quick outs in the top of the 4th.
Now batting, the right
Jordan
fielder,
Beck digs in now. He's
Beck.
already homered in this ball game. Up and in.
Ball.
The Isotopes trailing by 3. Top half of the 4th. Now 2-1.
No,
That
that's
one missed
inside.
inside. Swing and a miss. That curveball had no
2-2.
business getting a strike. The hitter was ready to crush it, but it never quite struck out looking for the backwards K. Nice job out there. We're in the top half of the fifth. Digging in for the Isotopes, Greg Jones. And that's in the
1-0.
dirt. Looks like he might be willing to chase up the ladder even
1-1.
higher after that swing. The pitcher saw that, and we'll see how he adapts. Fly ball down the line, carrying near the fence, and that's a foul ball. Just
Ball.
misses.
2-2.
Set down looking. And the leadoff hitter set down in the fifth. Now at the dish, Aaron Shunk. That one
Ball.
missed. So 1 on now with 1 away. Here's the third baseman, Owen Miller. 1 for 2.
No, that's down. Ball.
In the air, right field. Nobody
That's
can
foul.
get there, and it's a foul ball. Close,
No, that missed.
doesn't
That's a
get
ball.
the call. And the
Nope,
slider
ball.
just misses. Runner on the go. And that is going to bring the tying run to the plate. So up next, Yasmani Grandal. Right through there for a strike. We're in the top of the fifth inning. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. On the ground to third, and that goes foul. Next offering is
that's down.
downstairs. That one
No,
misses
that's
low.
low. Ball.
Well, he got to the 2-strike count early, but the batter stayed patient, and he didn't chase low and out of the zone. This ball's going to get through. It's a base hit. Play at the plate.
He's
Not in
safe.
time. Only down 2 now. It's 6-4. Left-hander out of the bullpen. Final score in this game, 7-6. A 1-run extra inning win. On behalf of our entire outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. Thanks for joining us.
Look at me, not measuring up.
Random, struggling of late. So just about set. And pitching in this game, Random. Here's a closer look. You can see from the numbers that he's done a good job limiting opposing batters this season. They're hitting under 250 against him. It's not all about the strikeouts when you do that. You have to move your pitches around, mix speeds, and keep hitters off balance. He'll do well if he can execute like that in this one. Drops it down the third baseline. And barehands it. Throws to first. And very nicely done for the out. Incredible barehand effort there. Love to see that. Greg Jones, the next to hit. That's a beautiful backdoor breaking ball, and he had no chance at the plate. Great pitch. That'll back him up a bit. Here's a grounder right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that's a one-out single. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. Rolled over on that one a bit, but still managed to put enough behind it that it scooted through the infield for a base hit. And we'll see if his speed becomes a factor now that he's on first. Fouled off left side. The 1-1 offering.
2 balls, 1 strike. Three and 1.
Fly ball left field. De Paula.
Mine. Relay.
2 down. Keston Hira will hit next. Didn't play in the day game yesterday. Should be fresh for this one. If he's gonna try to steal second, I'd expect it early in the count. The deeper into an at-bat you get, the less you want to chance it. And now it's all even up. Jones, the runner at first with 2 out. Next pitch, in for a strike. Spoils the 2-strike offering, another coming up. Not close with that one. Ball 2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. 1 hit, 1 left. We move on to the bottom of the first. No score after half an inning. This broadcast is brought to you by Dr. Guy N. Emer. If he can't diagnose you in 30 minutes, you get an extra lollipop. Top half of the second from Oklahoma City. That one in there, 0-1. That's a hittable pitch, but not what he was looking for. Early in the count, it's okay to take that. Here's a fly to left. Conforto. 1 up, 1 down. Just a shade too early with the swing, and the mechanics might have broken down a bit. He needs to try to put that up the middle instead of yanking it to the pull side. Here's the 1-0 offering. No score here in the second inning. That catches the zone for a strike. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
And ball 4, missed down low. 1 gone and a runner on at first. And now at the plate, Jordan Beck. On fire at the dish lately. Hits in each of the last 6 games. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 1-1. That one fouled off. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Popped up. Ward has this one sized up. 2 down. Next up for the Isotopes, Ryan Ritter. Looper into right field, and it drops in. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. Here's the catcher, Drew Romo. Swing, soft line drive, and foul ball. Late with the swing there. This is a very high leverage spot, and he's got a chance to work out of this jam now. After getting ahead in the count, he's got some options to work with. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. I'm sure he wants that pitch back. Line drive, and it's caught. They leave. Here we go in the top of the third, scoreless ball game. Now it's the second baseman, Vladimir Restituyo.
That's a ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Puts this one in the air down the line.
That's mine, I got it. Heads up.
Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The batter, the center fielder, Greg Jones.
And now the center fielder, Greg Jones. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch,
ball,
not
no
close.
strike. Huh.
In the air, along the left field line. And that'll get down for a hit. Around first, hustling for 2. Now the tag at second, and he's out trying to stretch it into a double. Now the left fielder, Yanquiel Fernandez. On the ground, right side. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but no one. On to the 4th. And here at the plate, Keston Hiura. Ground ball left side. On to first. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th. Digging in for the Isotopes, Aaron Schunk. And that's in the dirt. We're in the 4th inning, no score. On the ground to third. To first. 2 quick outs in the top of the 4th.
The right fielder.
Now it's 14, the right fielder, Charlie Condon. Reached on a walk the first time. That misses the zone. And that's ball 1. 2 outs, bases empty.
2-0.
That one's spoiled, and it's now 2-1. Fouled off down the right side. And the righty delivers. Struck out looking for the backwards K. Nice job out there. We're ready for the 5th inning. And now, Jordan Beck. Foul ball there. Beck measures 6'2", 23 years old. He's got 9 RBI in his last 10 games. Sliced hard, but foul. And here's the 0-2. Battling here, fouls it away. Wow, he really got away with a mistake right there. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Punches that one away with 2 strikes. Next offering way upstairs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, base hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. Ryan Ritter getting ready to hit. Fly ball, right field. Newell should have this one. 1 away. And here's the catcher, Drew Romo. 0 for 1. This has been a solid outing for him, and a lot of that is because he keeps pounding the zone like he did with that low fastball. Runner at first, 1 away. Down 0-2, and now you have to shorten up and just find a way to put it in play. Maybe gonna have fair ball. Around second on his way to third. And here comes the runner. Here's the relay to the plate. It's offline and the run scores. 1-0.
Now batting.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle, a hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare. Foul ball there. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike. We're in the top of the 5th inning. 1 run in the inning so far. Fights that one off, we'll reset and do it again. Foul ball, still 0-2. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. 0-2, rocks and fires. Fights it off, we'll see another. And a base hit right there. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Fell behind in the count with 2 strikes, but didn't panic and picked up the hit. That one was right down. Fly ball to right. Makes the catch. Runner tags from third. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they take a 2-run lead.
The batter, the left fielder, Yanquiel.
Stepping to the plate for Albuquerque, Yanquiel Fernandez.
1 ball, no strike.
In the dirt, but blocked. The 1-0 pitch. Lifted in the air to right center. And that's the end of the inning. 2 runs.
Now pitching.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Edgardo Henriquez. A runner on